Hello, welcome to today's intuitive tarot reading. The theme for today's reading is divorce and breakup. It's like anytime someone goes through any type of breakup or divorce or like the end of some type of long-term romantic relationship, like it's kind of a shakedown. There's like all kinds of like issues and themes and like things that are going on. So I feel like it's the perfect time to do some tarot card readings. So what I'm doing is I'm getting 5 cards from 3 decks, so 15 cards from traditional manga tarot, Osho Zen tarot, and a newer one for me, the Uncommon tarot. I'm really excited about this. I am getting divorced soon, so it's definitely something that's on my mind. And it's kind of been thinking it's kind of a universal human thing that we're all going to have some type of breakup for most people. Over the course of a lifetime, most likely at least a handful of breakups, if not more. So I don't know, it's something you kind of have to get some skills for handling and like deciding if you're going to let it empower you to be your best self in the present and future, or if you're going to dwell on the past and be like really, really upset for a long time about it. And obviously, there's like so many issues personally that go into all of that. But let's just jump in. There are 2 cards that flipped out of the traditional manga tarot. And those cards, the first one is really smart. It's the Ace of Swords. So that makes a lot of sense because when you think about it, a breakup is all about your mind frame, your perception. Like, how are you going to go forward now, knowing that like you've basically been like rejected by someone, and yet you've got to be your own self. You've got to be your most authentic self anyway. So you've got to have that really good mind frame. It's going to keep you on a positive note. The other one that flipped out is this really powerful card, the Empress. Like, what are you growing in your life? Like, what are these beautiful, beautiful, ornate fruits? These ornate fruits in your garden that you're going to harvest, and you're so powerful. So it's like, I don't know, for me, I feel like I'm not part of a duo ever, and the divorce is really pushing me forward toward being my best, unique self, and that's a really positive thing, personally. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to set aside the other 3 traditional manga tarot cards, and we're going to jump up to the 5 cards from the Uncommon tarot, which is exciting. It's kind of like a cool collage for each card. You'll see what I mean. Okay, let me grab these cards over here. Okay, the first card from the Uncommon tarot. Ooh, Queen of Coins. Okay, this is really cool. Okay, so like as you're going through your divorce, you've got to get your finances in order. So this is showing that even if you feel some sense of loss or that you have to regroup, you are going to be in charge of your finances in a new way, and it's going to be really cool. This is a really good card to come up. So like you got to really think about your breakup and divorce. Like, how is that going to help you get more financially organized? How do you want to organize your finances now that you don't have to share them? You don't have to share that decision making at all with someone else for a while, if ever. Um, Next card is interesting, the Emperor. I feel like maybe I should look this up real quick. Okay, I think this is one of the characters who lives at the crossroads. Let me make sure I get this right. For the Emperor card in this deck. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Emperor. Maybe it just reminds me of that person. So this card reminds me of oh, now I'm gonna get it wrong. It reminds me of like the wise person who sits at the crossroads of life in some traditions. The Emperor, that masculine energy, this wisdom. He has his shirt off and like over his shoulder. So it seems like he's not afraid to like roll up his sleeves and get a lot accomplished. We had the Queen of Coins is a more female figure. The Emperor is more masculine, as it's depicted here. I don't know. Let's look at the next card. I'm not sure about the Emperor card in this sense. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. The Wheel of Fortune card, more than ever, has been coming up for me. So okay, so many decisions that you make now. So you're going through this breakup, this divorce. Like all these decisions are being made now for the next part of your path. This is a very not just important. What's the word? Very lush, like a time with so much possibility. Like it's a time of very I can't think of a word, but like these lush possibilities. Like it's almost like this incredible opportunity now. You're at the crossroads. You've got this wisdom of the crossroads. So many decisions you need to make. You're going to decide where to live, how to do your finances now, whether you want to stay single for a long time or eventually start dating again, how you want to organize your lifestyle now that you can do it more on your own. So this breakup energy is actually very powerful, and these are the choices you'll be making. Okay, the next card is, whoa, the Priestess. This is reminding you that you are this divine being of your own life path. And even though it seems like maybe something in your life hasn't gone the way that you wanted it to, why not just treasure your life anyway? Like, why? It kind of goes back to the mind frame of the Ace of Swords. You are this divine guardian overseeing your own life path. Why not relish that and have this sense that it's your possibilities coming to fruition, and you have that hands-on opportunity now with your breakup or divorce. Well, and then we've got Queen of Wands again. I got this card earlier for a reading for myself. It's like enormous vitality and accomplishment and taking ownership of your own life and your own decisions. That's incredible. I don't know, there's something about the Emperor energy. I think the Emperor can be about structure and drawing rigid lines. So I think in this case, the Emperor could be about how you want to get organized and how you want to be the ruler of your destiny. Like you want to have that at ease yet powerful grasp on your own life path. Okay, so now let's go to the 5 cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Let's see what we got here. I have the mini version, so they're kind of small. First card is moment to moment. This is something I've been noticing. When you're going through a big breakup, you've got to live in the present. You can't get caught up in other ideas about this or that. To be happiest during a breakup or divorce or both, you've got to live in the present. It's really important. And kind of go with this flow. Like, how are things really unfolding at this point? Past lives. This is interesting. Like, all this gunk hanging around. Like, oh, who am I tied to? How do I want that to work out? How do I feel about relationships? It's really interesting. The Master. Osho put himself in the deck as the Master, which I think is kind of funny. I don't know that much about him, but I still think that's funny. I don't know. Master. This is you. I'm pretending this is a mirror. I'll make the look. It's a mirror now. No one knows your life path better than you do. I mean, obviously, I don't know your life path better than you do. Osho does not know your life path better than you do. Florence and the machine back there does not know it better than you do. So just, I don't know, like, no one pushes you around, right? Okay, so you're getting divorced or going through a bad breakup or a breakup of some kind. I don't know, it's like, it's okay. So many things are changing in your life, but change has this incredible possibility and opportunity with it that's really powerful. So that's a really good thing. Okay, next we've got maturity. You're growing so much already. You're growing through this. I don't think I came up with that phrase. I think that's a phrase already. Your maturity is coming to fruition, like coming to the surface. You can handle this. New vision. This is perfect. This is like what we're talking about with like the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Wands, the richness and vitality. This is your vision for your life now. It's so incredible. There's so much in your future that's going to be amazing. Okay, last 3 cards. These going back to the traditional manga tarot. We've got Queen of Wands again. You can't make this stuff up. So we had Queen of Wands as it's depicted in the uncommon tarot. Now we've got the Queen of Wands in the traditional manga tarot. Queen of Wands, like it's your life path, your vitality, your hopes and dreams, your vision for your life. Like maybe, I don't know, for me, maybe I was too much thinking of things in my life as this duo, and now I have an opportunity to do things with my own 2 hands and to really grasp the goals that I want to create and accomplish. And it's really important to me. And I was putting it off before my divorce came up. So it's really important to seize this opportunity and look at it as a present in disguise. Definitely. Okay, 2 more cards. Okay, let's see what the next one is. 2 of Wands. This is also a vision one. The world is at your fingertips. He's looking over at the horizon, deciding what he wants to do, where he wants to go, how he wants to live. Last card. 10 of Wands. Kind of like a burden card. Okay, so there's going to be some things you need to organize. It's going to seem like a burden sometimes. When you feel like it's a burden, you get your good mind frame. Obviously, like call on your friends and family and your supporters, and don't feel like you have to carry the burden all by yourself, because people love you and your life is undergoing like tremendous change, but so many people love you and care about you, and you have these opportunities and choices. Let's end by looking at the High Priestess and the Wheel card again. You're using your inner sense of divinity and your sense of your own life path. You are going to be able to make those fruitful choices that are going to set you up to get the most fulfillment and enjoyment out of your life in the next year and beyond. Whew. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think I'm going to do more divorce and breakup card readings in the future. Probably some love readings too, because it's just so much good themes and stuff going along with that, and it's something that's part of life. Is like this universal thing that everyone's going through at different times. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.